Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be very different than how I was planning it to be. Last night I went out to dinner with my boyfriend and some friends, and we went to this Italian restaurant, which was really good, but I forgot my lactate pills and everything had so much cheese on it. And then we went to some bars, and I'm not a big drinker, but I had some drinks. Needless to say, it's 5 o'clock and I've done pretty much nothing except shower. I was planning on going out today and swimming and hanging out in the sun and going to the library to get some new books, but that won't be happening. I don't want to leave the house. And according to my wall thermostat, it is 105 degrees outside, which is just gonna be a no from me. So I'm gonna eat some lunch and then we're just gonna hang out inside and do some bookish things inside. My favorite place to be. Sometimes some kind of sauce on it, scallions and sesame seeds, and then pickled daikon. I'm reading right now Boys in the Trees by the singer Carly Simon. I actually got this book at a little free library in my parents' town. I've been bringing it to the climbing gym. Like when I get tired of climbing, I just like start reading instead. I'm trying not to bring my phone with me everywhere I go, so I've been bringing a book instead. So now it has like chalky fingerprints all over it. It's past 7 o'clock now. I took a break after eating to fold some laundry and another load of laundry, wash some dishes, sweep. Everything's like tidied up now. I have a stomach ache from my little hangover, so it's like way too late to be drinking coffee, but that kind of sounds like it's gonna soothe my stomach, so I'm gonna give it a shot. My boyfriend's aunt gave us these little coffee packets last Christmas, and we had originally intended to just use them when we go camping because, you know, it's just instant coffee, and we started drinking them and they're like, honest to God, like absolutely delicious. We've gone through probably 3 or 4 boxes of these, and they come in packs of 100, which tells you just how much of these that we've consumed. They're just really good, like, I'm telling you. I'm actually going to venture outside for science and see if I can do my journaling on the balcony and drink my coffee. It was extremely hot earlier, but we'll see how it's feeling at almost 7:30 at night. since I was planning on going to the library today for my vlog and that didn't happen, I would show you the holds I have on the Libby app, which is an app through the library where you can check out ebooks, like free ebooks through the library, which is honestly the main way I read books these days. I have been wanting to like start reading more physical books, which is why I was wanting to film a vlog of me going to the library to kind of like motivate myself to get out to the library. Since moving to Las Vegas 9 months ago, I've not gone to the library. I previously was living in a small town in the area with my parents, and the library was like a 10-15 minute walk from our house, and now it's like a 10-15 minute drive from my apartment, a different library. I'm not the biggest fan of Las Vegas. I'm not the biggest fan of Nevada in general. I didn't intentionally move out here. It was kind of via circumstances that happened, which I don't want to get into right now, but I'll probably talk about in the future. Anyway, normally when I like move to a new place, one of the first things I do is check out the library in the area, and I just haven't done that here. It's like I'm resisting living here in a way, like just doing the bare minimum of living out here, like going to work, going to the grocery store, rock climbing at my gym. That's about it. And I don't really like that I'm living this way, but that's just kind of the reality at this point. I don't know if this sounds weird, but I was hoping to use my vlog as a way to like push myself to do more things and get out of the house more, which is kind of a motivational tool I've used for myself in the past, of using that innate kind of dopamine hit that I get from posting online. Like in the past, I would use Instagram as a way to motivate myself to be more outgoing and adventurous and creative. I wasn't like living my life solely for the purpose of posting on Instagram. I was just using that like built-in human desire for a dopamine hit, and I was using that part of me to motivate myself to get out of the house more. Like, if you do this, if you branch out, you can take a cool picture and post it on Instagram, and that weirdly helped me. And I don't really care about Instagram as much anymore. I'm more interested in posting on YouTube, so I was hoping to kind of do the same thing with YouTube. Anyway, confessional aside, I thought I would show you my holds list I have on Libby. People, when they find out I love reading, often ask me what genre I enjoy reading, and it's like really hard to explain. Like, I kind of just read anything and everything that piques my interest. I thought I would show you what has currently piqued my interest and what I'm waiting to get from the holds list at the library. Some of these are embarrassing. I don't know if I'm gonna show them. Here's an easy one. How to Be a Living Thing by Mari Andrew. I love her previous books. I followed her on Instagram for years and years when she was doing her illustrations. Her illustration work really inspired my autobiographical comics that I made. My heydays in making my comics were 2017 to 2019, and Mari Andrew was a big inspiration. So I am reading her new book because I love her old books. I saw this book on the new releases list. It's called These Memories Do Not Belong to Us by Yiming Ma. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. It said for fans of Cloud Atlas and The Power, which kind of just instantly sold me. I didn't finish the book The Power, but I love Cloud Atlas and I liked the concept of The Power. It says it's set in a future where a renamed China is a sole global superpower. It kind of sounds like a dystopian about people are fitted with devices that are capable of recording and transmitting memories between minds. So that sounded pretty interesting. Jesus Land by Joelle Kidd. This book is a collection of essays exploring the Christian pop culture of the 2000s and its influence on today's politically powerful evangelicalism. So I am a baby millennial. I was born in '95. I was raised evangelical Christian. So this book is very much like relevant. I'm no longer Christian, I'm ex-Christian. I fully deconstructed from Christianity between 2018 and 2019. I was deep into Christianity. It was like the passion of my heart and soul. And I think the deeper in you are into a religion, the more possible trauma you can incur, or just the more fucked up you feel when you leave it. It's been years and years since I was a Christian, since I stopped going to church in 2017, and I still struggle sometimes, or a lot of the times. Christianity affected every part of my life. So this book seemed like a really cathartic read. Alison Stoner's memoir, semi-well-adjusted despite literally everything. Alison Stoner was one of my Disney Channel crushes growing up, so I'm excited to read this. Let's do one more. I have 25 holds right now, so I'm not gonna get through all of them. The Trembling Hand, Reflections of a Black Woman in the Romantic Archive by, I'm so sorry about my pronunciation of this name, but Mathalinda Nabugodi. She says, Romantic poets sought truth in the depths of their souls and in the mind's unbounded regions. Ideals of free speech and human rights were being forged. And yet the period was defined by a relentless commitment to the displacement and stolen labor of millions. Romanticism, she argues, can no longer be discussed without the racial violence with which it was complicit. Still, rather than using this idea to rehash Black pain and subjugation, she mines the archives for instances of resistance, beauty, and joy. So that is just a few of the books I have on hold. Thanks for visiting my digital library with me. Okay, so I ate some tacos. I did my Duolingo. I'm learning Japanese and chess. Got some juice. My stomach is feeling a lot better. It's almost 10:30 and I still have the bulk of my work to do. I have my novel to write. I'm working on an essay. I have an unnamed project I'm working on. I'm doing some research for an upcoming trip. I'm doing like a journaling archive project. I've been really wanting to get back into doing like mindset work, limiting belief kind of stuff, which I realize is a lot of stuff. Realistically, I do have time to do everything because I don't go to bed until around 3:30. So I have like 5 hours, but I really struggle with time blindness and making full use of the time I have available. Also, my boyfriend's gonna be home in like an hour and a half, and obviously I want to spend time with him. And I promised him I would run to the grocery store and grab something, which I don't want to do, but I promised him and I don't want to be a flake. So that's gonna be probably half an hour. So what I do when I want to do everything that I want to do, and these things are priorities to me. Like, they're not just like nice to haves or whatever. They are very important to me. They are priorities, and I have my own process of being able to fit everything into my day that I want to do. I've talked about over and over how when I write my novel, I set a timer for 15 minutes and just write. And even if I don't have any words coming to me, I still sit there for the 15 minutes and focus my energy on my book. So I have experimented using that same 15-minute timer process for other things. There's something about it that I just really like. Like, I would much prefer, instead of like doing my writing on this day and my other projects on this day and like splitting everything up, I would much rather like touch base with all of my projects every day that I can, even if I only get a little bit done. So I'm going to set 15-minute timers for each of these projects I have and just see how it feels and see what I can get done. I'm gonna start with the novel just because I wanted to include it in my vlog and I wanted to be kind of done filming so I can kind of get into gremlin mode and just like focus in on the rest of these projects I'm trying to do. So let's do some novel writing. Okay, so I worked on my novel for 15 minutes. I wrote 137 words, and my total word count now is 79,021 words. So we're getting there, babies. I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna just try to bang out a few of my projects. I hope you enjoyed watching my vlog. If you enjoy this kind of content, please make sure to subscribe. And I will continue to share my writing journey, books I'm reading, my journaling process, and things of that nature. Okay, have a good night, guys.